Justice with Judge Mablean will be life because in everything we do, it involves the law.
Where's your witness?
In the evidence.
That's hearsay.
It's notarized.
I still say it's hearsay.
She's fair.
You gotta help these young men learn how to do this the right way.
Yes, Your Honor.
She's firm.
Can I say something, Your Honor?
No, I don't need to say anything else.
She's honest.
I'm not your child and I'm not your friend. That's the order of the court. Goodbye.
This is Justice with Judge Mablean.
All rise. Both parties raise your right hand. Do you swear to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth?
I do. I do.
Court is now in session with the Honorable Judge Mablean presiding.
Thank you, Will. You may be seated. This is the matter of Marsha Ingram versus Carlos Jackson. Ms. Ingram, you were suing Mr. Jackson for $4,500. You said he caused you to have a concussion and to fall in your own backyard and hit your head. And you say, no, I didn't. It wasn't my fault. It was hers. All right, let me hear from you.
All right, well, hello, Your Honor.
Hello.
Marsha Ingram, and I'm from Dayton, Tennessee, and this is a personal injury case. I feel like it is just part of lack of responsibility for Mr. Jackson to not pay my medical bill because he caused the injury.
Okay, tell me how he caused it.
Well, he was my yard work man, and he was digging holes for my dog, the poop in my yard. He put the dog poop in a hole, and sometimes he wouldn't fill up the hole. So upon me taking the trash out, I tripped in a hole, and I injured myself.
How long had he been doing your yard work?
Just for a couple of months.
And you knew that he would leave the dog poop in the yard in a hole?
Yes, I told him multiple times. I didn't think that was very logical, realistic. I've never heard of that. Most people put the dog poop in a plastic bag and put it in a trash can.
Well, what say ye, Mr. Jackson?
Well, Your Honor, I met the plaintiff at a neighborhood get-together, and you know, I was pretty new. I'm pretty new to the area. Been around 6 months, and figured it'd be a good way to meet people and socialize. So I was going around the party, chopping it up, and met her, and we kind of kicked it off and started hanging out and stuff. And from there, whatever.
You connected?
Yeah, we connected. And I see there wasn't a man around, and there was some stuff that needed to be done around the house. So me being who I am, you know, neighborly love, I offered to help out.
It was a little bit more neighborly love, wasn't it?
Well, he came at a good price. And
what was the price?
Very, very reasonable because we were at the time dating as well.
So basically, free.
Well,
but with other benefits attached.
There was a cash exchange for the work, but yeah, it was fringe benefits as well.
How much was the cash exchange?
He'd come twice a week, so $20, $30, depending on what was needed to be done.
Did he mow the lawn too?
He did.
He raked up all the leaves?
He wasn't, like I said, he wasn't the best. He had other talents in other areas.
Okay.
But
and that's what kept him afloat with you.
That's what, you know, you have to pick your battles.
You do.
So he did a reasonable job. He did ruin my rose bush, my rose bush, but
so he wasn't good with roses.
Well,
not the roses in the garden anyway.
Hello. Huh? Yes. No, he wasn't. No.
But he could trim some roses, though.
Oh, yeah.
Okay. Okay.
There was a little incident, and I had to let him go, and I had to take the trash can out, and that's when I fell in one of the holes.
So he didn't pull the trash can out?
No.
So when you let him go, he stopped all his other duties?
He stopped all the duties because I had to let him go.
You stopped all the other duties?
Well, I stopped it because he was cheating on me.
Oh, there we go.
Woo! I'm starting to perspire.
So you stopped all duties?
Yeah.
Okay, so you saw that she didn't have a man around, and you offered to help her?
Exactly.
Take the trash out?
Yeah, take the trash out, trim the bushes, cut the grass.
Let me ask you this. Before you met him, how long had you lived there?
I had lived there, but I'm a widow.
Okay.
So
But
I've
you-
been there for years.
Okay, but you didn't have anyone cutting your yard, and you didn't have a gardener?
Yes, when my husband passed away, I did hire an actual landscape person, a yard person, but they were very expensive. So when I met Mr. Jackson and we were talking over coffee at the coffee shop, I just mentioned that, you know, I had to let the yard person go, and he said, well, let me see if I can help. And that's when he came over my house.
Okay. So he offered to help you. You didn't ask anything about his training and experience and whether or not he was a gardener or had any gardening experience at all. You just accepted to help.
Coming up on Justice with Judge Mablean.
She comes outside, starts talking all this nonsense about me cheating. I'm like, how am I cheating? And we're not, at least I didn't think we were in a relationship like that. I thought
What'd you think it was?
If you'll be in the Los Angeles area and want to bring your case to court, call 1-888-552-6878. You're watching Justice with Judge Mablean. We're back with the case of Marsha Ingram, who is suing Carlos Jackson for medical expenses.
And like I said,
And
he
like
had
you said,
other
$20 to
benefits.
$30 plus some fringe benefits. What'd you do? Did she describe the fact that you would cut the yard and make these dig holes?
Okay, first of all, she got this little dog chasing me around all day while I'm trying to rake leaves and stuff, leaving droppings everywhere. So, you know, I'm picking them up. Me, personally, is a thing that I have, I guess, from my military upbringing and everything. I don't like to have feces in the trash can. You know, so I would prefer to dig a hole, kind of recycle, put it down there. I would sprinkle seeds and, you know, maybe grow bushes and plants. At the end of the day, I would fill it in the holes. It's just this particular day I didn't have a chance to because of how the situation escalated.
Okay, so tell me how the situation is. What happened that you didn't fill in the hole the day before?
I mean, I went out there and I was about to do what I normally do and had my equipment, my tools out there. And I had dug the hole, picked up all the droppings, put them in the hole. And then she comes outside and starts talking all this nonsense about me cheating. I'm like, hey, how am I cheating? And we're not in a relationship. At least I didn't think we were in a relationship like that. I thought
What'd you think it was?
I thought we were just grown folks. I mean, she's had a relationship that's over. Sorry about your husband. But I've had a family and they're gone. You know, I'm just trying to live my life, live her life.
So you thought it was just a lot of fringe benefits and a neighborly thing going on?
Yeah, you know.
You hadn't declared no love affair, a love interest?
I didn't put no rings on no fingers, no nothing.
But you can have a love interest without putting a ring on the finger, can't you? But it wasn't a love interest for you.
I mean, I love her in a neighborly way. I mean, neighborly love. Yeah.
Now I see. I had no clue.
So you just were continuing your neighborly ways beyond the yard. You were just offering some other benefits as a
she
neighbor.
needed companionship as well, so and I sacrificed my time to
Sacrifice. Oh my God.
Sacrifice.
How awfully wonderful of you.
He's digging another hole, Your Honor.
Evidently, I like digging holes. Huh?
So you offered companionship and you needed companionship too. You said you didn't have anybody.
To let her tell it, I had plenty of companionship.
Well,
you know.
So you would sacrifice. So you thinking the two of you exclusive?
Right.
You didn't know you were sharing him with the other neighborhood.
No, I had
He's
no
a neighborly person. Did you know that?
Yeah.
I see now.
Hey.
So why did you think that you were exclusive?
Well, the communication every day. I mean, just the exclusivity that I thought we were sharing.
But you never asked.
I never did ask.
And he never said it was.
No.
And you never said anything either way or the other.
Either way or the other. But
you just enjoyed each other's company when you enjoyed each other's company.
And it was every day. Communication was every day.
Oh. That fringe benefit communication was every day?
Communication, texting, phone calls.
So you thought, and in your mind, you took it to another level.
Yeah.
Okay. And in your mind, you left it down at the ground, the hole in the ground.
Yeah, I mean, it wasn't at the ground, you know, maybe 2 steps up from the ground. But
I see.
Yeah.
What is this accusation of another woman then? What did you accuse him of?
Well, a friend of mine called me. He was in the yard working, and a friend of mine called me saying, did you know that such and such and such and such? And I'm like, what?
I don't know what such and such and such and such means.
Well,
if you want me to understand what you're talking about, you got to tell me such and such and such.
Okay, well, my friend said that Mr. Jackson was actually seen last night with another lady. And so he was outside, so I confronted him, and he did not deny it, not one bit. And I'm thinking, is this it? I don't want any part of you then. You're gonna bring me disease or something, I don't know. So it was a shock to me because I thought we were really exclusive.
Oh.
And obviously he didn't.
Why can't adults communicate?
Thank
Why
you.
couldn't you say and declare the boundaries? You
And it
know
was
when
new.
something is exclusive and when it's not.
Right. But
Sometimes we
assumed-
want it to be more than what it is. So you took this statement from a friend, went to him and asked him about it while he's out there doing your yard. And what'd you say?
I said, yeah. I mean, I knew Stella before I knew her.
Oh, why you calling lady's name?
Oh. Well, that's not her real name.
Okay, good. Did she live in the block too, or you being neighborly with her too?
Yeah, she lived in the neighborhood.
Oh my God, he was spreading neighborhood cheer.
Right, yeah.
Oh, Jesus. Yes, sir. You know, you can get people hurt like that. You don't do that.
Well, I mean, everybody's grown.
No, but you still gotta have some boundaries.
That's true, but I mean, just things happen, Your Honor.
Just spread and cheer, huh?
Just spreading cheer.
And
So
I'm
when she
newly
asked you,
widowed.
you admitted.
Yeah, I admitted it because I never thought that we had a relationship going on.
Never thought that it was
Because if
exclusive.
I thought we had a relationship going on, I would say it wasn't me.
Oh, you would told nothing. You would told just a lie.
Yeah, but you know, it's no reason to lie when there's nothing.
So when he
Going on.
admitted that he had a relationship with another woman,
Right.
what did you do?
I got in my emotions and I was upset, I was disturbed, and I asked him to leave.
No, I don't think you did it that nicely.
Well,
Come on with it.
I was very upset. I was so disappointed.
Called him a few names.
Well, not names because I don't say bad words, but
You can call people names without saying
I was
bad
a
words.
little, I was very angry.
You call him a scoundrel. What about that?
Okay, that sounds good.
Coming up,
Okay, so you left.
Yeah, I left.
Because I understand you
But
told him if
she's
he didn't leave, you'd call the police.
Yeah,
What were you going to tell the police?
I don't know. I was just
I hope
upset.
you weren't going to make up a lie.
I was not.
you're watching Justice with Judge Mablean. We're back with the case of Marsha Ingram, who is suing Carlos Jackson for medical expenses.
I told him to leave.
Right
But
now.
That wasn't the only hole. There were other holes.
I know, but you
there.
told him to leave right now.
I told him to leave. I don't need that mediocre help anymore. I'm okay. I'll figure it out on my own. I was so
I mean,
upset.
could he just end the relationship and let him keep doing the yard because he was only paying $20 to $30?
I can do that kind of work.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay,
It was
so you
okay.
left.
Yeah, I left.
Because I understand you
But
told him
she's
if he
forgetting-
didn't leave, you'd call the police.
Yeah.
What were you going to tell the police?
I don't know. I was just
I
upset.
hope you weren't going to make up a lie.
I was not, but I was
Please
just
don't
so
do that.
upset.
You all, please don't get angry with folks and just start calling the police and get the police mixed up in your business like that. That's not good for either of you. And you just don't do that. And I'm glad you didn't call the police.
Right.
And I'm glad that you had the good sense to say, okay, I'm out of here.
Oh, she only got to
Don't
say
want
that
me in
once.
your yard, I'm gone.
Right.
So you left.
Yes,
and
ma'am.
then what happened?
Well, then a few days went by, and it was trash day, so early in the morning, around 5 o'clock, I go and I grab my trash cans and take them out to the front. But the trash cans are by the shed where the holes were. But I'm not thinking about that. 5 in the morning, I'm grabbing the trash can, and unfortunately, I step in one of the holes, and I take a tumble. And I go to the emergency room, and I find out that a small concussion and an actual dislocated shoulder.
And you want him to pay for your medical bills.
Yes,
Now, why do you think he's responsible?
because he dug those holes. And that I just don't think that's a responsible thing to do.
Yeah, it was responsible when he was doing it.
Coming up,
Well, what kind of couple of dollars were you thinking about?
I was thinking maybe some gas money or something. I wasn't thinking no major money. I gotta live too.
you're watching Justice with Judge Mablean. We're back with the case of Marsha Ingram, who is suing Carlos Jackson for medical expenses.
And he was going to grow you some flowers and help your grass to grow a little bit, but you allowed your anger to override your reason.
But he was willing to pay. I sent him a text message saying, you know what, I fell because of one of your holes. And he's like, oh, you didn't fall. And he says, if you're broke, just tell me, I'll give you the money.
So why you didn't take it?
Because he didn't do it. He didn't give me the money.
You didn't have any medical insurance?
I did, but my deductible was only $500, so I still owe $4,500.
For one trip to the hospital?
Yeah.
Let me see that bill. Goodness.
At least go half. Something.
Half.
I would have never fallen if those holes
It's
weren't.
not like you didn't know they were out there. You knew they were there. They had been there a while, you said, and you didn't do anything about it, and you didn't force him to do anything about it when he didn't, and then you had him there on a day he was there that he could have closed them up, but you ran him off and didn't allow him to do it. What say ye, Mr. Jackson?
I mean, you know, I got a couple of dollars I could have gave her, but it ain't no $4,200. Not
Well,
when
what kind of couple of dollars were you thinking about?
I was thinking maybe some gas money or something. I wasn't thinking no major money. I gotta live too.
But that is a dangerous situation, though, when you are working in someone's yard to leave holes and leave things uncovered, and you know that, even though what you were doing, but you still should have put some more dirt over them and covered up the hole. You know that's dangerous.
I was covering them up every day before I left, and this particular day I couldn't because I had
So that
to
was the
leave.
fresh one?
Yeah, this was a fresh hole.
The day she told you to leave?
Yeah.
I thought you said those were holes that had been left there from other days.
Judge Mablean's verdict when Justice with Judge Mablean returns. You're watching Justice with Judge Mablean.
So it was that day that you ran him off, because the other days it dried up. So that means fresh, and that means you ran him off. You told him, get up your stuff, pick it up and leave.
I was angry, yeah.
Well, your anger cost you. I'm sorry. You did not allow him to cover the hole before he left. So, like I tell young people and everybody else, think consequences before you act. Don't get so angry with someone or over something and that you open your mouth and you let your mouth write a check that your behind can't cash. See, you wrote that check.
I wasn't thinking about no holes, Your Honor.
Right? You have to always think consequences of your action. You saw him out there digging. You saw him with all of his tools. You get word that he slept with another woman. You tell him to get your stuff and leave, and threaten to call the police on him. So he did the right thing. Don't waste time trying to cover anything. Get up out of there, because she threatened to call the police on you. So you can't get that angry that you don't think about what you're doing. I'm going to have to deny your request. Judgment for the defendant.
All rise.
Judge Mablean has ruled in favor of the defendant. The plaintiff's claim has been denied.
My anger got the best of me.
Yeah, but sometimes even when you win, it still feels like a little loss.
Okay.
So you offering her something?
No.
Oh.
This has been a production of Allen Media Group.